What is up, everyone? Conixis here, and welcome back to Shining Song, Starnova. And as you remember last time, well, the last two times, technically, we got the full course of what happened in Mariya's past, and holy hell, the ending was actually legitimately shitty. Like, fucking hell. Yeah, we got the lowdown on Mariya's past, and I thought a lot worse happened to her. I mean, some bad stuff happened to her, yes, but not as bad as I thought it was. Like, at the end, yes, it was horrible, but I thought she was, like, played all throughout her time there, but it seems like it was only that one section where things really just fell apart. But, I understand her feelings that everyone was together, then Kana got played, Shiro was the mastermind behind fucking over Kana and everything. I mean, she probably did love Kana in some sense, but God only knows. Shiro is a mystery. I want to know more about Shiro. Where is my Shiro DLC story? Anyways, god damn it. But anyways, yeah. Anyways, it starts with anyways. Let's get into this though. Mariya. Anyways, I'd like to say that just about covers everything. It's not much, but I guess it brought me to where I am today. Mariya, it's unbelievable what you went through. I had heard rumors, but to actually hear the truth, well, it's just incredible. Of course, I've seen shades of what you experienced at Golden Calf as well, but this is beyond anything I could have ever imagined. To think that they treat talents as commodities to such an extent, ugh, it frightens me a little as a producer. What do you mean? I don't know. My duty is to the company, and as the producer, I'm obligated. My obligation is to make Starnova bring in money, even at the expense of the talent's happiness. But you have already suffered through so much. Mariya, I don't want to see you in such pain again. Producer, you... This time, it won't end the same way, I promise you that. Starnova isn't Quasar. This chapter doesn't have to end the same way. I want both you to be happy and for Starnova to live on, the greatest idol unit in the country. That will be my goal from now on. What are you trying to act all cool for? Anyways, I already know how this is gonna end. My time's already over. As much as I hate to say it, but I'm already 26. There's no way I'm gonna be an idol for much longer. Maybe all I want is a good graduation life. Tokyo Dome, I've always dreamed. Sorry, I guess that's really impossible for me, though. Alright, I got it. Graduation live at the Tokyo Dome. When the time comes one day, I'll do my utmost to make it happen. Oi, I was just talking out of my ass. There's no need for you to actually... I grabbed onto both of Mariya's hands. Even after... What's that noise? Somebody in my house? I mean, if you are, you're about to get hit with whatever object I can find. But anyways, even after all you've been through, I want you to look back on your days as an idol and think it was all worth it. If I can make your final chapter as bright as you dreamed when you first signed on as an idol over a decade ago, then I'll do everything in my power to make it a reality. What are you saying? Are you seriously trying to make me fall for you or something? Mariya, I want to make you happy again. I don't want you to leave this industry thinking all its producers are evil guys looking to suck girls dry. After all, we men have dreams too. Dreams that look just as amazing as yours. I don't want you to think the world's full of just shit-eaters and cheaters. You can still win this. Not as the center of Quasar, but as the center of Starnova. You certainly do know how to make a woman dream again. Alright, and I'll be counting on you. I'll do my best to lead Starnova while I still can, and accomplish both of our dreams. Yeah. After hearing Mariya's story, I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that I had to lead Starnova to its greatest challenge yet. Yes, Starnova had to defeat Quasar. Only then could Mariya believe that our way was stronger. Only by defeating the very evil which had haunted her past for so long could she finally, happily graduate, glad to have been an idol. But such a task would not be easy. Not only was Quasar better funded and more popular than us, but Mariya was approaching the end of her lifespan as an idol. There would only be a single chance for her to lead Starnova to this victory. If we were to falter here, then there would be no more second chances for her. In other words, This was our decisive moment. Our greatest task yet. We got this. We gotta make my girl happy. We gotta do it. We gotta do's it. We gotta make her happy. I think my fan fixed itself. I don't like that music, but I'm looking at my fan because my fan has been... I tried to clean it the other day, but I don't know what the hell's up with it. I might have to get that replaced soon. It's pretty old. But hey, anyway, computer fan, not fan. It's fucking winter. Like, let's be real right now. But still, after the team had returned from the retreat, I gathered everyone for an announcement. The girls chatted among themselves as I walked to the front of the dance studio.
I wonder what producer son could be planning.
For once, my voice is in tip-top condition to do light voices somewhat. I can't go super high, but I can get Sasame's fine without cracking. Judging from that fact that Mariya's not here, I bet he's finally going to announce that she's going to be graduating. I bet they're upstairs finalizing all the papers now. Isn't it obvious? It's not like anyone wants to see someone try to be an idol at the age of 27. I guess so. She has brought us this far, but now it is our time to shine. You guys all better prepare for what's to come, because we're all gonna have to move on now. So I don't want to see any tears. It's just natural progression of things for an idol.
Everyone.
I entered the dance studio with Mariya. The girls formed up into a row and faced us. Everyone, thanks for showing up. I've got a big announcement. It's about Mariya.
No way.
I told you so.
So our centers truly will be graduating?
This coming summer, we're going to participate in the Idol Grand Prix again. At this time, our aim is to defeat Quasar. In other words, I want Starnova to win it all and become the #1 ranked idol group in Japan. Ah! You all know that Mariya used to be in Quasar. During her time there, she was powerless to accomplish anything. In the end, she left her old unit, disappointed about how things turned out. But here, in our Starnova, all of that will change. Because she'll lead everyone to our greatest victory yet, as not just a member of Starnova, but its very center, its leader, its shining star around which all of you will dance. I want Mariya to finally be happy. I want all of you to be happy as your producer. I'll do everything in my power to accomplish all of our dreams, all 8 of us. So let me say this again. The center of Starnova will be Yamamoto Mariya, the eldest sister of this family. I ask all of you to look up to her, as any younger sister would, for as long as she serves as the center. I beg of you. I bowed my head before the other girls.
Please.
Mariya lowered her head as well. The girls exchanged glances at each other. Then they all broke into smiles.
As expected of our producer. He really is a good guy at heart, isn't he? Of course I'll respect Mariya. She's the most experienced member out of all of us. After all, it's all thanks to her that we've made it this far.
I suppose so. Anyways, it's not like I wanted anything to change. Anyways again. It just feels weird saying anyways again.
Very well. If this is what producer-san desires, then Nemu shall do her best to fulfill it. This one shall serve Black Knight's wishes as well.
Yahoo! Let's go to the Grand Prix and kick Quasar's tail! All eyes in the room turned to the puffed-up lowly in the room.
Aki-chan, can't you see Mariya's begging you?
Some people really can't read the air, huh? My producer, you know this ain't gonna be easy. I don't know why I said ain't, but hey. Last year, we weren't even in the top 10. In fact, I don't think any idol group in the entire history of the Grand Prix managed to move up that many ranks. And on top of that, Quasar's been crowned the champion for over 15 straight years now. Breaking such a long tradition is going to be almost impossible. And let me finally address the elephant in the room. Everyone here might be sympathetic to what Mariya went through, but nobody outside this room cares. All they see is a woman approaching her middle age dancing against girls half her age. But you're not half her age, you're all like 20. If you were half her age, you'd be like, what, 13? Anyways, you ask any man on the street what age is ideal for an idol, he's gonna say 14 or 15. That's the kind of reality we're facing here. And even knowing all that, you're saying we're gonna win this? I am. I know what the numbers say. I know the market will be against us. But despite that, I want Starnova to win. I want Mariya to be able to close this chapter of her life happily, with no regrets. I want to fulfill all of her dreams so that 20 years from now, she can look back and say, it was all worth it.
Huh? Oi, isn't that a... Producer-san's quite a bold man.
Oh, no, that was Nebu mixed with Sasami.
Producer-san's quite a bold man, no?
I knew something like this would happen. I hope the babies come out okay. Shut it, you bumpkin. Read the air.
Congratulations, you two.
Somehow, I got the feeling the girls are misinterpreting my words. However, cracks began to appear in our skeptical Loli's armor.
So this is your decision in the end, huh? Alright already. If that's how it's gonna play, then there's no way that this Kashiwagi Aki can step down from this challenge either. Facing impossible odds, fighting upwind against the market, and vanquishing the greatest idol
I was gonna say unit, but
group in the nation? Sign me up. Alright!
The girls cheered and hugged Aki.
Everyone, no matter how you may look at it, this is going to be my final Idol Grand Prix. Not just as a Nova, but as an idol. This is my last chance to have accomplished something out here, in this crazy world. Let's do this. Let's take down those quasars. Alright!
I'm counting on you, everyone. With that, all of Shining Productions got to work. Aki was entirely right that Quasar had us beat almost every single metric, but there was still one thing we had to our advantage. The people wanted a story of a failing idol who stood back up and somehow, against the odds, became the center of a rising unit, who would now bring the fight back to her tormentors, the behemoth corporate identity at the center of the idol world. The people naturally wanted to see the individual triumph over the evil empire. Of course, reality was never so simple, but us producers were tasked with creating simple, elegant stories like that. People believed in idols because they wanted to believe in dreams. They wanted to see their own everyday struggles reflected in the idol's tears. They wanted to see girls cry, shout, scream, and somehow, against the odds, prevail against the impossible. I had to do my best to get this story out to everyone. I typed away furiously on my keyboard and picked up my phone, arranging handshake events, press conferences, newspaper articles, and magazine features at the speed of light. But will it be enough? Now at Quasar headquarters, what is going to happen here? Quasar headquarters, oh man. Oh, Kamichis, the music, and I just read the first line. God damn it. Oh god. Kamijo slammed the magazine article on his desk in front of the membership of Quasar. Why is this spoiling? Why is it happening? Is it still recording? Am I getting breaking? Anyways, former Quasar reveals dark secrets of nation's top idol group. Will challenge former teammates for top spot in Idol Grand Prix 2018. It appears we have quite the challenger. Yamamoto Mariya, the center of Starnova. Oh god, my voice is still in the awakening stage to do deep Kamijo and still do light. That's good. Some of you might know of her. When she was here, she was but a nobody. A scared, spineless fool who couldn't even bear to look me in the eye. That's not true, she did, but then, you know, things changed. How children do grow up to despise their parents. Quasars, you know what you must do.
Sir!
You have all sacrificed too much and come too far to be defeated by this cowardly traitor. Traitor? You fired her. What do you mean traitor? It'd be one thing if she left and then went to, like, the other company, but you fired her. Therefore, that's not traitor. She just got another job. You're just an asshole. Anyways, in antiquity, man sung... Oh god, my throat. Man sung epics of warriors, but now the stars of our greatest epics are girls like you. And what stories we tell! The winners of this vile, filthy earth are those with the grit to climb skyward against the heaping, twisted biomass called humanity. Every tear, every scream, every desperate howl in the empty sky is proof of your existence, proof that you are living, struggling, winning in this cruel world. Let the one with the greatest will to win prevail, for this is our way, or that is our way, the way of Quasar. Sir! Okuda Shiro. Sir, let this be your task. Lead this generation of Quasar's greatest stars and end Yamamoto Mariya. Destroy her so utterly that she wishes eternal. Wait. She wishes eternal she can... She wishes eternal she can close her... Shouldn't that be switch? She wishes she can eternally close her eyes? I don't know. Destroy her so utterly that she wishes eternal she can close her eyes to what she has witnessed. Destroy every slice of her so that she will exist but never again live. What? What? She will exist but never again. Kamijo, what? Anyways, Shiro stood at attention. By your command, it will be done. Good. A fitting task for you. That is, after all, how you come to stand here now, our greatest center, no? Now go and do what must be done. I want to know what you did to her, and she crawled out of the What did he do to you? Can you tell me, Shiro? Like, DM me, Shiro. What? Send me a Twitter, a tweet or something. What did he do to you? I want to know. Like, that was some crazy shit. He's like, no, I don't fuck girls anymore. And he grabs her by the hair, I do, and then cuts off, and then she's crawling out of the elevator naked? Like, son, what? What happened back then? Don't think I forgot about that shit. Moments in history. Julie getting spanked, and Shiro getting unknowned in Kamijo's office. Anyways, all 21 members of Kamijo's idol unit came to attention in perfect unison. Sir! Oh boy. Now what? It's morning, though. It's morning here. It's about 10:52 a.m. It is currently January 23rd of 2019, and as to date, only episode 5 has still been released. God damn it! With just over 2 months before the Grand Prix, we seem to be making inroads in challenging Quasar. The good news was that while Quasar was at the very peak of the industry, I think I'm gonna give Quasar's little thing like this another type of voice. We'll have my normal voice, and then we'll have a deepish, Kamijo voice read Quasar's little induction things and shit. I think it'll be a little tiny bit interesting. It'd be 2 different sides, that kind of thing. Anyways, the good news was that while Quasar was at the very peak of the industry, it had left behind a large collection of enemies in its wake. Indeed, the news that we sought to challenge their power rallied quite a large number of figures in the entertainment and media businesses to our cause. Articles raising doubts about Quasar's methods were running daily in the papers now. Television personalities spoke on the airwaves about numerous anonymous girls who had all come out of the woodworks to criticize the way they were treated while they were on the unit. Of course, Shining Productions backed its parent company, Soma Music, was behind all of this. The bigger picture was that Golden Calf had been running the show for far too long. Other powerful corporations like Soma Music wanted to finally break Golden Calf's stranglehold on the idol industry, and were more than eager to funnel money into us. This Grand Prix was going to be the deciding battle between Golden Calf and Soma for control over the idol business. If Starnova could not afford to lose. Oh, I'm about to say, what do you mean? Why is there an if? I thought it should just be Starnova could not afford, but no, I see. If Starnova could not afford to lose now, the same was doubtfully true for Soma Music. It wasn't naive thought to believe that good feelings and being on the side of justice were going to hand us the Idol Grand Prix trophy on a silver platter. These battles were won through spending money and winning the support of powerful allies. The story was for the public's consumption and raising morale among our supporters. The actual war was already being fought behind the scenes in meeting rooms and business conferences. From here on out, our last major event before the Grand Prix would be our Oban Live about a month from now. Going all in, we had booked Nippon Budokan for this live. It would be our largest venue yet, seating roughly 15,000 people. Tickets were already on sale and rapidly running out. If we were to stand a chance at the Grand Prix, then our Budokan Live had to be an absolute success. This would be a pivotal demonstration of the viability of our candidacy to not only all of our corporate sponsors, but to the citizens of Tokyo. Just as I finished a phone call with the live staff, Mariya and the gang burst into the office. "Hi, producer, big trouble!" "What? What happened?" "It's that Kamijo!" Mariya pulled out a flyer and held it in front of her. Quasar opened live at Tokyo Dome. It was on the exact same date and time as our Budokan Live. So this was Golden Cap's response. Whatever we did, they would simply book a larger venue and draw fans away from our live. All of Tokyo was going to have to make a decision now. Either go to Starnova's live or Quasar's live. This could only mean war. Not only that, but they're running ads all over town and TV for their Dome Live. What are we gonna do, P-kun? Budokan's pretty nice and all, but it's no Tokyo Dome.
Everyone.
Our enemy is truly a frightening power.
Everyone, it's only expected that Golden Cap will do everything in his power to win the Grand Prix. After all, they've got billions of yen and their very reputations at stake here. They're not just going to roll over and let us win the Grand Prix without a fight.
What is our move, Black Knight?
We can't let them weaken our resolve. Even if Quasar holds their live on the same day as ours, we've got to do our best to get our fans to attend our live instead.
Producer sounds right. Let's do our very best, everyone.
I guess we can't let him get us down. Come on, let's kick ass.
Yahoo! Natan don't care if she has to dance the whole night. Dancing all night, you say? Anyways, goddammit.
Indeed, Quasar's live or not, it is our live we must focus on.
Everyone, you're right. That Kamijo is just trying to rattle us, that's all. Nippon Budokan is still Budokan. It'll be our largest venue ever. Let's do our best and make it a full house. You guys have a handshake event at Yogi Park next week with 10,000 tickets sold. It'll be our largest handshake event on record. Go out there and convince everyone to come support you at Budokan.
10,000 tickets sold? I wonder what that many people even look like.
Even if we convince all of them to come to our live, that still won't be enough to fill the venue, though. That just means we'll have to do our very best to promote ourselves until the Grand Prix. Everyone, let's do this! Yeah! Oh boy. Yogi Park. Oh boy. Or is this the whatchamacallit? I don't know. The girls are already out in the park for a handshake event in anticipation for the coming live. I left the office to oversee what was happening as well. Over a dozen white tents had been set up across the park, as what must be 100 staff members ushered massive lines of fans to each of the girls' stalls. All 10,000 tickets for the event had sold out in a matter of days. So far, I was gonna say, I don't know, for some reason I put a B in fans, or bands. Anyway, our fans seem willing to back us in this fight against Quasar. And this time, Mariya unquestionably commanded the longest kui out of all the girls. I walked over to her and found her talking with her fans with unfamiliar energy. Mariya-san! Mariya-san! Okawa-san, thank you for coming today. You remember my name? Wow! Of course. Thank you very much for supporting me back when I was a member of Quasar. And once again, thank you for backing Starnova. Incredible, it must have been 4 years ago when we last spoke. The man's eyes teared up as his lips trembled. He swallowed his emotions and pumped his fist. Anyways, I knew you could pull it off, Mariya-san. I knew you could become the center. Although it happened in a really unexpected way. Whatever happened, it was thanks to your continued hard work. Please keep fighting to the very end, Mariya-san. Yes, I'm not going to give up until we finally defeated Quasar. Please come support us at our Budokan Live as well. Mariya bowed her head and shook the man's hand. I've already got front row tickets for the whole crew. Go get them, Mariya-san. With that, the man left. Mariya began chatting, as animated with the next person as well. My, it truly is night and day, no? Kodama. Okada-sensei appeared as well.
It truly has been a long time since Shining has held an event this large.
Ah, truly, all hands are on deck now, aren't they? That girl, something has changed about her. It was but a year ago when she was a burned-out ex-talent. My, look at her now. Could this be the power of love? Oi, what are you saying?
In life, it's not easy enough to simply have money or fame. You must have love for the thing that you do. Maybe Mariya has finally found love. Love for this crazy industry.
Sensei, I would venture to step further and say she found love for a certain man as well. I shook my head, even to Kodama to totally ruin an inspirational moment like this with his usual gags. The handshake event went on without any problems. Good, no stabby man. I guess he was only in fucking Julie's story. Mr. Edge Boy. The sun was setting by the time the event had ended. The girls gathered under a staff tent, exhausted after a long day of work. Well, save for the busybody Lolly, of course. Or as usual.
Can't believe you ladies are burned out from just this.
Handshake events of this scale are gonna have to become the norm from now. In fact, we really do top Quasar. We might even start holding events at huge venues. I can't believe the shit Loli can still keep flapping her mouth after spending the whole day going on with her elementary school routine. Doesn't she ever get tired?
As expected, huh?
Christ's sakes, I must have spoken to 1,000 guys today. Some of them had some nasty BO, too. Ew.
Now, it can't be helped. They were standing in line in the sun for so many hours, after all.
I mean, even so, like, if you take a shower before you left, your shower should mask anything. Like, come on, man. Like, what? I mean, yeah, standing in the sun and you're hot, I mean, maybe, I don't know. It depends on how hot it is. Like, if it's not too dastardly hot, you shouldn't smell. You should smell like outside, but that's about it. I don't know. But anyways. Sasa-chan really is the lamb of Starnova, eh? Yep. I bet some of those guys are now not gonna wash their hands for months, thanks to having touched me.
Yeah, that's kinda nasty.
Yeah? Anyway, looks like it was a solid showing for Mariya.
Aki-chan's right. Mariya's line was definitely the longest out of all of us.
I still had the second longest line, of course. Sasami stared daggers into Aki's eyes, deflating her perked-up twin tails somewhat.
Well, anyways, if Mariya got the longest line, I guess I can't complain. So, do you have anything to say, Mariya? You've been awfully quiet.
Huh? Oh. We all did well, everyone. With that, miss, I don't think we'll have any problems filling Budokan. Let's keep this up.
Is that all? What else do you want me to say? Listen here. The change in your personality ever since the onsen retreat is like night and day. Don't think that we haven't noticed how well you've been getting along with the producer lately. Mariya did something. Oh, no, that's Sasami.
Mariya, did something happen between you and producer son?
It's obvious they're going out, I should have seen this coming. After all, Mariya was the one drilling us about having a golden parachute the most.
Hey, everyone!
Should Nemu apply some pressure to get Mariya talking?
I don't like that smile, even though it's not the yandere one. She's.
Could you have cast Black Knight under your spell? Stop, everyone! Well, we all agreed before this discussion that we would do whatever makes Mariya happy. Come on, back off, everyone. Mariya, if you have feelings for producer son, it's totally okay with us.
Not you, because you apparently just naturally. Well, I mean, I think they all naturally do, but I think you have for the longest, probably. It's unbelievable that producer, after telling me to stay out of relationships, pulling something like this. But don't worry, Mariya. It's not like I particularly liked.
What the hell am I saying? Producer son, no, Black Knight. How easily that man fell. Despite Sasumi's words, it was clear that the rest of the girls weren't fully comfortable with the notion of Mariya going out with their producer. Not only was he, well, their producer, but each of the girls had grown fond of him in their own way. Yeah. So yeah, they all naturally do like him. They knew that it wasn't going to be easy letting him go. Everyone, it's actually not like that. You see, during the retreat, I kind of had a heart-to-heart with him. Nothing sexual, of course. Just that Mariya recalled the storage closet incident as well. Okay, maybe a little sexual. Ah! At that single word, fires ignited in the other girl's eyes. Mariya gulped as the 6 other girls surrounded her, looking for answers. Sexual? Oi, just how far did you two go then? I bid thee my leave. These words are not meant for my ears. I sure hope the babies come out okay. You're just worried about the fucking babies. What babies? There was no actual fucking. Well, basically, I ended up telling him what happened while I was in Quasar. That's the most important part. And what got him convinced that he had to defeat Quasar while I was still the center of Starnova. Besides, it's not like I confessed to him or anything. So I don't know. A woman like me, he's already doing enough for my sake. I don't want to be a burden forever. But Mariya, you're so nice, and you deserve the best. You got played so dirtily, and like I said, my girl, like I said, it was like episodes ago, like episode 2, I think, maybe. Like, we can go have a drink, talk about our problems, you can cry, I can cry, and then we can just get together. Like I said, it's been the canon ship since the beginning, me and Mariya, god damn it. With that, the rest of the girls calmed down and looked at Mariya with worry. Come on, Mariya. Remember what you said? Golden parachute? You gotta have your golden parachute. Don't mind what the others say, Mariya. This is for the sake of your happiness. Certainly, Oni-sama is deserving of a happy graduation into the arms of her love, no? Yeah, I mean, you're gonna graduate, so that means you can date him. So, yeah, just that'd be perfect. You graduate into a relationship. That's even better. Mariya, Black Knight is a powerful man. Surely he can make you happy. However, the girls' impromptu cheer-up session was interrupted by Aki's loud sigh. Being all opposed one moment, and now being supported just because the mood shifted? Aren't you all just about the saddest lot on the planet? Oh. Aki shook her head. But I guess the super bitch has a point. Mariya, no matter how you look at it, you're going to be graduating soon. This is your chance to make yourself happy, isn't it? It's not like you can be an idol forever. Once this gig's up, you should just forget about your former fans and the rest of us and focus on making yourself the happiest most of all. Oh wait, you're the last person I expected to hear that from. It's just the way it is. No matter what stage of your life you're at, you gotta be trying your damnedest if you're gonna be an idol. You gotta do your best to be the #1 idol on the planet. And if you're just gonna be a private citizen, what's wrong with focusing on making yourself happy? You gotta find your route and stick with it.
What a sensible advice from our drill sergeant Lily. Aki-chan's right, everyone. Out of everything, I want Mariya to have a happy graduation. If going out with Producer San after she quits being an idol is what she wants, then I'm willing to support her.
I guess it's not like any of us can go out with him while we're idols anyway, huh? So in the end, this is just the way things are. Alright, I've made my decision too. I want to be an idol over anything else. Just because I might have a crush on that producer doesn't mean I'm willing to give up my career for a loser like him. Yeah, sure. You were willing to throw it all away and you're out, don't lie. Miss Super Real Life Tsundere, Jesus. In any matter, I cannot fathom such an intimate relation with a man at this stage. So if Oni-sama desires, then this one shall support her feelings as well. I wonder what Miko's route is gonna be. Like, everyone has their, like, problems. I mean, the only thing I can think of is her recollecting on her past and how people were assholes to her. Other than that, I don't know. Natan as well. Like, what's gonna be her bad thing? Like, everyone has something that I can say, well, yeah, that makes sense. Julie's a bitch, that's obvious. Mariya has her past. Fucking Aki has her mom. I'm still scared for Sasami, because that dream that she had the night before the live, and wanting to be seen naked by everyone. I'm scared. I'm terrified. Please don't make anything bad happen in her route. Oh boy, I'm scared. Anyways, but Mika, I don't know. The only thing I think of is her just recollecting and stuff and getting down on herself. And Natan, I don't know. Natan seems too cheerful to let anything really bother her. I don't know, but we'll see. Very well. Nemu was just a yandere. I'm really interested to see what Nemu is going to bring. But unfortunately, she's going to be second to last, because next we're going to do Natan. While Producer's son certainly is quite an eligible bachelor, Nemu's #1 goal right now is to become a top idol as well. I suppose she must pass her chance this time. Ma, Natan's thoughts are the same way as everyone else. Anyways, Natan just wants everyone here to be happy and get along. Mariya, do your best to make yourself happy. Everyone. Mariya looked down as tears lined her eyes. She wiped her face and looked at her comrades with a smile. What are you all doing, writing me off so easily? I'm still hanging in there as an idol too, you know. Thanks for your support, everyone, but right now, I want to make Starnova #1 by defeating Quasar. I'm still you guys' center, after all. I think, should that be your, or does you still fit? I don't know. Having more or less come to accept the situation, the girls smiled at each other.
Oni-sama sure knows how to get everyone pumped up.
I am a little surprised at how things turned out, though. So, that Producer ended up liking Mariya the most. Who would have thought? It seems pretty obvious to me. Ever since he picked Mariya as the center, in the end, all men just end up backing the women they find the most appealing.
Well, Aki-chan, I'm sure Producer-san picked Mariya as the center because she was the most qualified for the job. It's only coincidence they ended up liking each other.
Oi, listen to what I'm saying here. It's not like we're in a relationship. He wants to help me because of what happened when I was in Quasar. That doesn't mean... It's obvious he likes you, Mariya. Natan can see it from a mile away. When a man likes a woman, he's gonna do everything he can to put a smile on her face. It's definitely love.
It's definitely love, huh?
Love is a beautiful thing. Like I'm saying. In the end, none of the girls heeded Mariya's denials and presumed that she was already in a relationship. Am I gonna sneeze because they're talking about me? After the girls dismissed for the night, Sasami caught Aki walking back home.
Aki-chan?
She caught up with her and chatted while they walked.
I didn't think you'd encourage Mariya to go out with Producer-san like that. You surprised me a little.
Huh? Why'd you think that?
Because Aki-chan actually secretly likes Producer-san too, doesn't she?
Oi! What are you saying? I didn't know at the time, but at the beach when we were taking the photographs for our photo book... No, that's Sasami.
I didn't know at the time, but at the beach when we were taking the photographs for our photo book... Was that really just to trick Producer-san into making you the center, or something more than that?
Don't worry, I like you too still, Aki. Like, so far, you're still my favorite. Like, I still like Aki the most. I'm still sad that they ruined her first scene, but hey, I still like Aki the most. I connected with her the most. Like, I like everyone else too, but, like, still Aki's at the top of my list. I think either Sasami or, maybe even, Mika might change that? I don't know. So far, Sasami... I still like Sasami. I still want to. I'm still mad that I couldn't get her first, but hey. But yeah, you think like with doing everyone's routes, it would like lessen the effect of Aki, but no, I still like Aki. So Aki's still my favorite. Idiot, I don't know what you're talking about. Besides, isn't this a big problem for you? I heard that you have a big thing for him ever since he helped you out that one time at Golden Calf. Heh, I even hear he got sacked for standing up for you. I figured a lamb like you would get to thinking that he's your prince in shining armor after something like that.
Even though I really respect Producer-san, I want Mariya to be happy after she graduates. Besides, it's like Aki-chan said. I don't want to give up being an idol yet either. Falling in love and graduating into the arms of the person you love sounds nice, but it's not something I want to do anytime soon. I guess I like being in Starnova more.
It's not like you can have a secret forbidding romance with your producer while also being an idol, though. But I guess that's besides the point. I guess I can set my feelings aside this time and focus on my work. Being the #1 idol is my objective. Romance and starting a family can all be done after I graduate. Until that day comes, though, I'm not gonna give up.
Let's do our best.
You better prepare yourself. Just because you've been a little popular lately doesn't mean that you have a shot at becoming the next center. Because the center will obviously be me, this Kashiwagi Aki.
Understood. Then center or not, this Shimazaki Sasami will continue doing her best to cheer everyone on.
Doing her best this, doing her best that. You really are a wind-up doll. With that, the two friends/rivals arrived at the train station. Anyways, I'm headed north. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye, Aki-chan.
Oh boy. Now what? What we doing? What's going on? What happening? Our around-the-clock jobs to promote our candidacy for the Idol Grand Prix continued unabated. We had now picked up several large sponsors across several industries. The girls were now appearing on billboards, television shows, and the internet to such a degree that virtually every man, woman, and child in Tokyo must have heard or seen the name Starnova in passing. Further, our Budokan Live tickets had now sold out, guaranteeing us a full house. Our handshake event must have been a huge success for that to have happened so early. So far, all the signs appeared optimistic. However, I knew that the idol industry talents could easily be people's sweethearts one moment, and then most rivaled villain in the universe the next. All it took was one misleading photograph or shady rumor to bring down even the greatest of idols. After yet another long day, I stretched in my chair as I continued typing into my computer. The door opened and Mariya entered the office. Good evening. You guys still practicing downstairs? No, the rest of the girls left for the night. Hey, producers, I wanted to ask you something. Yes? So, why are you doing all this for me? Look, I'm not really the best looking girl in the unit, and, I mean, I don't know, maybe you are. It depends on what you mean. Like, it really depends on what you mean. Like, if cuteness, overall sexual attraction, like, it depends. Like, I don't know how to, it's hard. I don't know. It's hard to actually say who's top and who's, like, lower and things like that. I don't know, but you do look good, Mariya, don't get me wrong. You're definitely not last, but I don't know how to place all the girls. Like, it's hard, they all look nice. But anyways, I'm not really the best looking girl in the unit, and anyone would have written me off as just an over-the-hill ex-idol the moment they met me. The bottom of the line, I'm not really idol material anymore. So, why'd you make me the center? And why are you busting your ass right now, trying to defeat Quasar for my sake? I stopped typing on the keyboard and faced Mariya. I won't lie, at one point I did see you as just a hopeless, burned-out idol. But through my years of working here alongside everyone, I guess I realized we all have our backstories of how we got here. But that doesn't matter anymore, because regardless of what happened to us in the past, that was before we became Novas. After all you've been through, I want to make you happy again, Mariya. You were taken advantage of by Golden Calf, but being an idol doesn't have to be that way. I think it's amply possible that Starnova can be beneficial for both its talents and for the company. Corporations get a bad rep for exploiting individuals and caring only about money, but that doesn't have to be true. In the end, we're all just doing our best to fulfill our own vision upon the world. It's just that some people's visions are dark and pessimistic, while others are bright and full of hopes. I hope Starnova can inspire people's hopes and dreams. After all, idols exist to cheer the downtrodden up. Anyways, to answer your question, I'm doing this because I want to. I want to have a big Grand Prix victory and graduate with the biggest live in idol history. That's just the kind of producer I am. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. And if things don't turn out, what do you do then? Then we all die. But if we must die, I would rather die in the middle of doing something cool, in a spectacular charge against the impossible odds, our battle cry echoing through the night. You really are something, huh? But here's what I think. Guys get all emotional and start feeling like they have to protect a woman the moment she bats her eyelashes at them. Looks like my little head job at the onsen sure did a lot better than I could have ever dreamed and totally got you convinced that you have to make me happy. Look, you can justify your actions using whatever big, elegant words you want, but the bottom of the line is an idol sucked off her producer, and now her producer is bending over backwards for her. It's just the way things are. Mariya. I'm not digging on you, producer. I'm just saying that's the way things go in this industry. You're right. Okay, you got me. Huh? You're not going to get all mad that your lowly idol is challenging you? Nah. Anyways, I trust your instincts. I made you the center thanks to your experience, so I'd just be going against my own judgment if I ignored what you have to say. You really are something. Anyways, look, I was in the wrong for coming on to you like that back at the onsen. If this isn't what you want, then it's not too late to back out. No, I can't do that. And I don't have to, because my feelings haven't changed. Don't worry, Mariya. I'll definitely make you happy. What are you saying? Or what are you... Don't say stuff like that out loud. What is somewhere to hear? Don't worry. I don't think paparazzi would go as far as to install listening devices in our very office. Anyway, this place is locked up tight every night, so you don't have to worry about eavesdroppers. You laugh now, but you have no idea how far Golden Calf will go to make sure we lose. Anyways, I better get going. That scared me. Just as Mariya turned to leave, she kicked over a trash bin, strewing sheets of paper everywhere. Shoot, let me clean this up. Mariya bent down to clean the mess in a rush and bumped the top of her head on the bottom of the sofa's armrest while getting back up. She crumpled back down to the floor of the office, rubbing her head in her palm. Are you alright? Unbelievable. Could this woman actually be a total klutz when she's nervous? Hey, Mariya, you're not nervous, are you? Mariya looked at me, her eyes wide with worry. Wait, are you serious? I looked at her in disbelief. After all, I had never expected the usual cool and mature Mariya to just crumple like this. Well, it's not my fault. The guys never treated me like this before. It's always guys trying to grope my ass or shouting at me or trying to take advantage of me all the time. If you treat me like this, I don't know how to handle it. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I bent down to Mariya's level, only to have her wrap her arms around me. Idiot, making me feel like this? Mariya, this is okay, right? Yeah, it's okay. I had never expected that deep inside, Mariya was so vulnerable. But now that I thought about it, she had skipped out on her girlhood, starting from the age of 15, so it was only natural to assume she had nothing in the way of romance since that time. She had been through so much, and had been disappointed so many times that she had built up a tough exterior shell, but in reality, she was still the same girl who wanted to be an idol so many years ago. Even I had been fooled by her shell into thinking she was more mature and jaded than the other girls, but now I understood that Mariya still retained a part of that idealistic young girl. We separated and looked at each other's faces. Don't worry, I understand how you feel. This isn't going to be like the other times. This time, I'll really help you accomplish all your dreams. Sorry about that, guys. I promise you this, as not just your producer, but as a man. I won't let you down, Mariya. What are you saying all these cool lines for? They're wasted on a good-for-nothing idol like me. You should have saved them for Sasa-chan or even that shit lolly.
Well, I already got the shit lolly, but not Sasa yet.
They're all better than me anyways. Nah, you're all great. They're all still young, and they can still be star idols, while a dumbass granny like me, well, you're not granny yet. You're not even 30. You're not even 40. What are you talking about, granny?
Goddamn. No, I want to help you, Mariya. Put my hands on her shoulders. You didn't tell me everything that happened in the past for nothing. There's no way I'm gonna hear that and give up on you.
You...
Mariya closed her eyes and parted her lips.
Then... kiss me, if you're so sure.
I bent forward, our lips met. Wonder swept through my mind. Her lips were so much thicker and softer than mine. As soon as we parted, the distance was too much. Our lips met once more, fascinated, enthralled by the mystique of the opposite sex.
Mariya... Now, I guess I really am an idol screw-up. But I'm happy. I think this is the first time I'm happy to have screwed up.
Tears lined Mariya's eyes.
I'm an idiot, aren't I? I, being so overjoyed at a dumb kiss. Mariya.
I bent in and kissed her more. If something as simple as a kiss made her happy, then I was going to kiss her every day from now on. Finally, Mariya pushed me away.
You can't. I still want to be an idol. I still want to finally surpass.
Memories flashed by in Mariya's head.
Shiro-senpai. Only when I've beaten her can I graduate.
Hearing Mariya's resolve, I returned to my senses.
Okay, then let's stop here for now. Sorry. Maybe some other time.
Mariya stood up, her legs trembling. I stood and helped her steady herself. You alright?
Yeah, just a little lightheaded.
Mariya shook herself back to her senses.
I'm headed home. Thanks for everything.
Of course.
I'll see you tomorrow.
With that, Mariya rushed out of the office, her heart pounding in her chest. But for the first time in forever, her face broke into a grin.
See, she's happy again. That warms my heart to see Mariya happy. She deserves happiness. She's been through so much shit. She needs happiness. Everybody, give a like for Mariya. She deserves a like.
Anyways, as promised, Mariya and the rest of the girls worked tirelessly to build up support for the coming showdown with Quasar. Finally, the day of our Budokan Live arrived. We had to prove Starnova's power to the Tokyo. I felt like I had to sneeze. To Tokyo, right here, right now. Or else, there would be no way we could ever challenge Quasar, much less the other idol groups in the nation once the Grand Prix arrived. I looked up to the audience. At least since we had sold out all the tickets, we were guaranteed a full house. However, I received a worrying sight. Hey, many of the seats throughout the venue were empty. What was going on here? I found Kodama standing around, looking equally worried. Kodama, what's going on? I thought we sold out the house.
It appears we had been had. I had heard that it said large corporations have sabotaged their rivals before buying large volumes of tickets before the fans to make the tickets artificially sell out before the venue can be filled. But to think Golden Cap would go to such lengths to prevent us from winning. It is truly chilling, no? Shit, so this was Golden Cap's work after all. I had underestimated their willingness to do anything to win, and thanks to that, the girls were in trouble. Everyone, couldn't let things end here. There must still be something I can do. I picked up my cell and rushed out to the ticket booth. Hey, what's going on? Why are there so many empty seats? I thought the tickets were sold out, and yet why would so many people fail to show up? Gah! I don't know what's going on, but surely something sinister must be afoot. We cannot let this distract us from the importance of this battle. Gentlemen, to arms!
The members of Starnova Water Squad drew their glow sticks and unfurled their banner.
Now that this has happened, we must ensure we cheer the girls on with the strength of 100 men! Oh!
The girls looked around with worry. Hey, what's going on? Where's Producer-san?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Could something have gone wrong? Where the hell? You suppose someone dropped the ball and there's trouble?
Mariya shouted and put the girls to order.
All of you calm down.
Whatever happened, it's obvious the producer's busy trying to deal with it. No matter what it may be, the show must still go on. Everyone, let's form up.
Okay.
The girls got this still. Anyways, the girls formed into a ring just like before all of their other lives.
This is it. Our first Budokan.
It's really happening, isn't it?
Let's blow the house out. Or let's blow out the house. Oh, God.
To think we would finally perform here.
Spirit of the warriors who have passed through these halls, guide this one to victory. Let's go. Let's go. Perfectly, like always. Shining brighter than anyone else. A light to turn night into day. We are Starnova.
Hooray. The girls ran out to the stage for the first song.
It's huge.
Mika's eyes widen at the endless ocean of glow sticks in front of her. This would undoubtedly be their grandest venue yet. However, they quickly realized that something was amiss. No, something's wrong. Nervousness began to eat away at the girls as soon as they saw the patches of emptiness in the audience before them. What had happened? Hadn't all the tickets sold out? Why were there so many empty seats?
Could it be because
Did everyone decide to go to Quasar's Live instead?
are we screwed up already?
Mariya grabbed the microphone.
Everyone, let's burn it up!
The girls looked to their center as the audience roared.
What was I thinking?
Full house or not, this is still Budokan. I love all of you, Oni-chans!
Oh god.
Look! Everyone, look at us!
The girls, good at their resolve, and went through their dance routines perfectly as practiced 1,000 times before. After all, the work they had put in, they couldn't give up so easily. Meanwhile, over 70,000 men had gathered before the girls at Quasar for their concurrent live just a few kilometers away at the Tokyo Dome. Shiro raised her arms high to address her subjects. Oh god.
Everyone, welcome to our night.
The ocean of humanity before her roared at her command as their first song began. The entire 21 membership of Quasar rallied out from behind the curtains. Kamijo grinned backstage as the spectacle unfolded. Witness the might of Quasar, girls of Starnova, and tremble! Ah, man, why do I make... I mean, he is the villain, but damn, I give him the villain-ness. He really got the villain. Oh, god damn, that was like a 100% villain laugh. I ran to the front ticket office, bearing a box of freshly printed tickets under my arm, while shouting into my cell with the other hand. Yes, I want it out on all our social media. Yes, I mean all of them. That doesn't matter. I'll take full responsibility for whatever happens. Just do it now. You did? Alright, got it. I owe you one. I hung up my phone. This was definitely the craziest scheme I had cooked up to date. Not only print off 3,000 extra tickets, but tell all of our fans via social media to gather in front of the Budokan for last-minute ticket sale. Something like this must be unprecedented in the entire history of the idol industry. But come what may, I had to make this live a success, no matter what. After all, I had promised to Mariya. I had promised that I would make her happy. I arrived at the front gate and looked out into the empty plaza. Please, our fans had to show up or else... All of a sudden, I heard distant rumbling. What the... I stared in awe as a wall of men rushed toward the plaza. Had they all heard our call already? There must be thousands of them! Columns of fans burst from the park every direction and rushed straight toward me. We're here! The tickets! Give us the tickets! Holy shit! Girls sang along the best they could to their song. Mariya's chest pounded, but for the first time in forever, her body did not burn or ache, for she knew her moment had come. She couldn't afford to falter here, not when. All of a sudden, all the doors of the venue burst open. Huh? What? Masses and masses of men rushed through the gates and filled the gaps in the audience. Kudama, along with the rest of the staff, handed out glow sticks to the newly arrived members, all smiles. My, looks like my man managed to pull it off. The girls looked at each other and broke into smiles. Despite not knowing the full details, they all knew what had happened. Their producer had managed to pull off a reversal behind the scenes and save them yet again. Everyone, let's go! The girls faced the newly reinforced audience and lost themselves in the infinite sea of stars before them. Thousands of loyal fans in the local area had appeared in the span of mere minutes to aid their distressed maidens. Truly, this could not demonstrate the strength of Starnova, then nothing else could. Once again, the girls triumphed over Golden Cap's dirty tricks, stronger than before. With this demonstration of our power, our prospects of winning the Grand Prix became more clear than ever before. Now, even the skeptics would have to recognize us, because we weren't going to back down. We were going to win the Idol Grand Prix and defeat Quasar. Hell yeah, we got this, guys. Mariya panted for air, her entire body drenched with sweat, the live over. Behind her, the rest of the girls were in the same condition. They were all exhausted and boiling in the hot summer heat. Despite that, Mariya waved to the crowd and addressed the thousands who had gathered for them. Thank you very much, everyone. The crowd roared back to Mariya's name. It was such a long journey, filled with so much pain. Sometimes all I could do was cry. I was just 15 years old when I became an idol, and since then, all I've been doing is screwing up. I thought I was done for. I was just a burned-out ex-idol when I became a Nova. But Starnova was different. I somehow became the center of Starnova at the age of 25, and now I stand before you all 1 year later. Please, with your support, Starnova will win the Grand Prix and be crowned the greatest idol unit in the nation. On behalf of all its members, I beg each and every one of you, hearing this now, please, come to the Grand Prix and help us win this battle, not just for me, but for each and every one of us. I know it'll be a tall order. From my own experience, I know the strength of our rivals, but I'll do it as the center of Starnova. I'll finally overcome Quasar to become the #1 idol in the nation. Mariya! I looked on from the audience stands with Kodama as the crowd began to chant Mariya's name. My, it looks like she's finally gone and said it. I cannot imagine that man taking kindly to this. But by now, I knew it was already too late. After Golden Cap's attempt at sabotaging this live, there was no longer any question about it. We were at war. There would be nothing but scorched earth tactics from now on. Just then, as I thought that, the lights on our stage shut off. What? This wasn't part of the show? Shit, did Kamijo have one last trick up his sleeve? All the stage projection screens reactivated at once, displaying a live feed of Quasar's live at the dome. Kamijo! The man himself took to the stage, an unquestionable villain of this story. People of Quasar, did you hear our goddess sing? What looked like a massive army roared back at Kamijo. And you, people of Starnova, no doubt you are watching this as well. Very well. If you intend to challenge our power, then I invite you to face off against our might. The main stage of the Idol Grand Prix shall be our battleground in this great epic to take control of the idol world. The audience around me rose up and jeered at how to Kamijo's image. Never before had I seen an idol audience react like this. But even the most beautiful of flowers will eventually wilt. What is an idol but an icon of the most vulnerable stage of a girl's life? What purpose can woman serve when she no longer represents the hopes and dreams of the people?
Oh, he's terrible!
Don't listen to any of that, Mariya. That guy's just talking hogwash. However, what happened next truly stunned everyone silent. Shiro Okuda took to the stage beside Kamijo. Everyone, it's been a long journey. Horror crept through my body as Kamijo's master plan slowly dawned on me. No, this couldn't be. Not when we had come this far. I grabbed my walkie and screamed to our technical staff room. Cut the feed, now! No, I don't care! Cut the cables if you have to! For 4 years I have served at Quasar Center, but now the time for our next glorious era has come. Allow me to make this announcement. I, Okuda Shiro, will graduate from Quasar on August 18, 2018. A crowd on the other side of the monitors howled in shock. Their goddess was to return to the heavens. Yes, as my final task alongside you all, I will defeat Yamamoto Mariya of Starnova and ascend to legend as not merely the #1 member of Quasar, but as the greatest idol of this generation. Everyone, stand by me one last time, this final battle to decide once and for all which idol group rules this nation. Shiro! 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 We will march to the Idol Grand Prix, the mightiest army of this era. Come forth and give me this. Okuda Shiro, the final send-off, which will be remembered forevermore in this beautiful grand opera of dreams. While our bodies are mortal, Quasar shall last eternal. All the stars revolve around us. Quasar! With that, the feed from the Tokyo Dome cut off and the lights returned back on at our venue. Kamijo. Okuda Shiro's graduating? And on the final day of the Grand Prix? No way! Panic began to spread among our fans. Won't this mean that everyone will have to vote for Quasar to send Shiro off? You fool, you can't see this is just a trick? Boy, this isn't good. Nobody saw something like this coming. Everyone, don't panic! This is just a trick! What's this situation? I had dropped the ball so many times. Not only had Golden Cap stolen our tickets, they had somehow managed to hijack our projection screen as well. And on top of it, they made a final stratagem to graduate Shiro so that they could completely take everyone's attention off Mariya's plight. I had been completely outmaneuvered. God damn it! Mariya took to the stage and attempted to calm everyone's nerves. Everyone, we mustn't let Quasar bring confusion to our hearts. But it was clear from the look on her face, she was most distraught of everyone in the whole hall. After all, she was the #1 target of this conspiracy to take down our bid for the Grand Prix. Just then, I heard an enormous shout. Stop it! Silence returned to the whole venue. More Oni-chans? Can't you see Mariya One-sama needs your support right now the most of all? Ah, my throat. Don't worry. All of us in Starnova can take on Quasar. After all, we've gotten this far, haven't we? At Aki's words, the crowd began to calm itself. Aki-chan's right. We can't let this treachery divide us. Exactly right, my brother. Let us support our girls to the very end. Mariya! Everyone, thank you for your support. Oh boy, we'll end it there. Your boy needs some food. Anyways, thank you all for watching. If you like this, hit the thumbs up button and save it to your favorites. Also share with your friends. This is Big Conixis. You can follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description below. Will the next episode be the last? Will we take on Quasar and lose? Or will we become the #1 idol unit in the nation? Oh, Kana, I'm sorry. I see her picture there. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I love you all. I'll see you all in maybe the finale or maybe not. Goodbye, everyone.